Hello friends, and welcome back to Pokemon Crystal, the worst final evolutions. Well, the preparations for tackling the Elite Four have concluded. I have got my party all the way up to level 45, or at least the main 5 that do a lot of the battling. And I kept the EXP share on Effie the entire time, so Effie's level has skyrocketed. But let's be real here, Effie needs as much help as it can get. So, not much has changed as far as moves are concerned. The only Pokemon that learned a new move is Dart. It was able to learn Screech, and I used that over Sonic Boom. And I get the feeling that it'll benefit it a lot more because I can cut the defense of something in half, and Dart being a physical attacker, that could help a lot. And I have a few other physical attackers on the team, so if I feel like Dart's going to get knocked out, I can just pop a Screech before Dart gets KO'd, and maybe one of my other guys can pick up the slack. As far as other moves are concerned, nothing has changed. I did take the EXP share off of Effie for these fights, because I feel like Effie's at a really good level right now. Like, I know Effie's not going to be dealing a whole lot of damage, but maybe with a 20 level lead, I can maybe dent something. Like, Effie has really good stats, just really bad move. If it was a lot better, then, hey, wouldn't even be on the team. But all things considered, Effie gets as much of a power boost as it can get. And that kind of takes care of the Pokemon. As far as items are concerned, because I'm not using any items in battle, I just stocked up with as many revives and hyper potions and the like as I feel like I'd need for in-between fights, and that would only amount to about 20, maybe 25 or so. I just sold my 2 HP ups and my 2 proteins in my PC box to cover the costs for that. So that's my preparations for the upcoming fights, and hopefully they'll work. So let's head back in here, and let's see if we can't get past Will this time. So if you remember from the last time, I was able to get through Will's first Xatu and a Jinx, and then lost to the second Xatu, so if I make it past 3 Pokemon, I'm already making more progress than last time. So here we go. I'm leading off the same way I did last time, because, like I said, the best way to tackle Will is to take advantage of the secondary typings. So how well will Ice Punch do? Ooh, that's a clean 2-hit. Oh, but now I gotta deal with a Confuse Ray too. Do I feel like I wanna chance it? It's only the first fight. Let's do it. Oh, little hit. Okay, this is gonna hurt, but thankfully Ray has a lot of special defense, so I might even be able to live another one if I'm confused too. But we got through it. There, that's a lot better. Like, I'm not expecting these guys to one-shot things right off the bat, but knowing that they can get a solid hit right off the bat is quite nice to know. Now, whilst I was thinking of strategies to tackle some of these Pokemon, I realized that Effie could actually be used as a good bridge between some Pokemon, especially here in Will's gym. Now, getting frozen, that is definitely not part of the plan. If I manage to thaw out here, hopefully. I think that'll only happen at the end of a turn. I think it's like a 50 or 60% chance to stay frozen. There we go. So, the one thing I remembered about Jinx's stats is that Jinx has really low defense. So even Effie with a low hidden power could actually deal a lot of damage to Jinx. So I was able to let Effie get a KO. And I am super happy about that. Effie can be useful. That's the other Xatu, and I'm not expecting to live this. Now, the nice part is that unknown stats are considered decent for most non-evolving Pokemon. So that means get a good level advantage over the opponent, and you can actually do some damage or have the speed to go first. So right here, I'm quite impressed. That would have been an effective 3-hit on the Xatu here. Now, I'm not sure if that put the Xatu into healing range for a potion, but yep, there we go. Because of how much damage Ray was able to do to the first Xatu, I get the feeling that this Xatu will go down just as quick. And looks like I'm right. Okay, we're already making more progress than last time. I'm getting a lot of experience for my trouble, too. Alright, well here we have Slowbro. Okay, I don't know how Thunder Punch will do. Super effective, though. Ooh, Curse. That would make Slowpoke quite the physical wall, if I remember my statistics correctly. But as long as it's not raising special defense, I think I just one-shot the Slowbro. Or, not one-shot. Effectively 3-shot, but didn't take any damage. That's kind of what I'm implying. But, Ladion, my goodness, you are just cleaning house here. Now, I'm going to preserve Ray's Ice Punches and go into something that could handle an Exeggutor, that being Dart. Now that I think about it, I maybe forgot to mention that Dart did learn Wing Attack. So that's also part of the new moves too, and it's been working well for Dart. It helped a lot in training. Okay, well, at the very least, Dart severely weakened the Exeggutor, and I couldn't have asked for more. Alright, but that'll bring in Palmer. And I'm just going straight for Strength. This should do a good hit. Nice! Alright. Ooh, so close. Alright, well, we're already making a good headway here. And now, this is where all of the items come into play. So, next up, we have Koga. Now, Koga, if you remember, was once a gym leader for Fuchsia City, but in the 3-year time span between the storyline of the 2 games, actually got promoted to Elite Four. And Koga still maintains playing tricky, so he'll increase evasion, attempt to inflict confusion, poison, and maybe sleep. I'm not sure if some of his Pokemon know Hypnosis. But basically trying to inflict damage while not taking any on his side and doing that to win fights. So I either have to hit hard and fast, or I have to get really lucky. So here's hoping. I did. That was everyone back up to full, right? Yes. Okay. So here's hoping that everything works out for me. So, hello, Koga. Wah-ha-ha-ha-ha. Yep, still got the laugh. Okay. Yep, confusion, sleep, and poison. A very jovial laugh from a ninja. But, let's see how this works. So here we have Ariados. Now, if you remember how things worked with my Ariados, very slow. So chances are Dark can get the first hit. Wow! I'm impressed. Okay, well done, Dart. Oh, and then of course he just goes right into his ace, Crobat. I'm just gonna go guns blazing. I don't think Dart can do too much to Crobat. Yeah, let's see, like, one wing attack there, so I'm just gonna try to take as much health as I can off a Crobat. And admittedly, that's not much. But I don't think Dart can deal too much damage to anything else that Koga has, so Dart, you did good. But now, who do I bring in? I think I'm gonna bring in Mr. Pop. And I'm going to attempt to hit Crobat with an Icy Wind. Okay, got the accuracy check on that one. So maybe if I lower Crobat's speed... There we go. Can I strike first? Okay, well, going for a full restore, but that will not increase Crobat's speed back to normal. So if this hits hard enough, and I got the Mystic Water, and it's a powerful move. Okay, so it's not effective enough, but am I faster? Okay, I can take that. I think most of Koga's Pokemon know Toxic, so I would at least avoid that. Okay, just a wing attack, and it doesn't do too much damage. Crobat's main gimmick is being fast and getting the first strike, so I don't have to worry about too much power unless I get hit with super effective moves. But there we go. Crobat is taken down. Okay. Oh, if only I wasn't so HM laden. Sorry, Hydro Pump, I would gladly teach you. Ooh, Venomoth. How well will this work? Maybe... Okay, I am faster. Speed is dropped. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Because I do remember Venomoths do get access to some psychic moves. So having a poison Pokemon out is actually a bad thing. Who is good? I think I'm going to bring Palmer in. Here we go with Strength. Should be 2-hit. Yep. Okay, at the very least, Psychic coming off of a Venomoth isn't the worst thing. It's not a same type move. I don't think Venomoth's special attack is the highest either, so I wouldn't have to worry too much. But I don't have to worry about that anymore, because, well, Venomoth's fainted. Okay, and that really can't put any further moves on him. Okay. Ah, the Fortress. This was another Pokemon I was afraid of. Now, if you have a fire move, you don't have to worry about it too much. Wow, it even managed to live that. I'm impressed. But, as standard AI fare goes, Koga will only attempt to use items on the Crobat, so I don't have to worry about the Fortress healing up. And last up, Muck. Now, I don't think I have to worry about any real gimmicks here, so I'm just going to go in as strong as I can. Literally, in this case. Oh, okay. I might get a little unlucky. Yep, and it begins. Yeah, this could hurt. Ooh, and even got the poison too. Well. Yep. Well, good job, Palmer. You at least got one more hit on the Muck. Yep. So it's going to come down to one of my other Pokemon. I'm going to give Weber a shot here, because I can use Nightshade. And this would definitely knock it out if it connects. And of course, I also dodge super effective Sludge Bombs. Yeah, even though it's not very effective, that's still packed a punch. But that takes care of the Muck. Alright. 2 Elite Four members down, and the team's still going strong. Alright, a few more items. And then we'll tackle the next member of the Elite Four. So it will be Bruno next, and Bruno's style basically hasn't changed. It's an offensive of fighting Pokemon, but this time he has replaced one of his Onixes with the newly introduced Hitmontop. And hilariously enough, I've seen the moveset for the Hitmontop through other means, and I'm kind of amazed that the Hitmontop doesn't know a single fighting move. I think it's like Quick Attack and Dig and Detect and maybe one other move. But the Hitmontop really doesn't have a lot of offensive presence. So I can go in with Dart right off the bat, and I don't have to worry too much. So let's hope my thoughts are correct here. So Bruno of the Elite Four. And of course this room has to be surrounded by lava. But that won't freak me out. It's what coverage moves his fighting type Pokemon will know that will freak me out. Alright, so we begin with the Hitmontop. And I'll begin with a Wing Attack. So this is going to be a 2-hit. A clean 2-hit. Yeah, Hitmontop really doesn't have a lot of offensive presence. So, not going to worry about it too much if I have to replay the Elite Four. Now, of course, smart play here brings in the Onix, but I have a convenient counter to most rock and ground Pokemon. Yeah, Rock Slide's something I have to be afraid of, because a lot of fighting type Pokemon can learn Rock Slide, and half of my team are bugs, 2 of which would take quadruple damage. Alright, well that takes care of the Onix. Pretty simple. Hitmonchan. Okay, Hitmonchan would know the elemental punches. But I am faster, so let's see how much damage a Surf will do. Ooh, wow. The special, I forgot how well the special physical, or not the special physical, the special stat split benefited the Hitmon line. Because in Generation 1, Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee had really bad special, which is why I have begun to consider Hitmonchan one of the new worst Pokemon. Because their special stats were really bad. And, of course, Hitmonchan didn't really know a lot of good offensive moves outside of its elemental punches, with a few exceptions. So they weren't as strong. But once this generation rolled around, the split gave them a huge buff to their special defense. So they can actually tank a couple of special hits, depending on the strength, of course. Okay, I don't have to worry about a double kick. Alright, well, if I don't have to worry too much, I'm just going to keep going with the Surfs here. But, knowing who I've already faced, I know who's coming out last, and that's going to be an interesting fight. Hey, how dare you get a critical hit? But there we go. That takes care of 4 Pokemon. But last up, it's Machamp. Alright. Best move here. Machamps are known to be slow, but I'm going to attempt. There we go. I'm going to at least put a little speed lowering on the Machamp for helping out my other slower Pokemon. And that's what I was afraid of, if this Machamp knowing Rock Slide. Okay, well, since I've slowed down Machamp, I can at least get hits in. Who would be best? You know what? I'm gonna bring Effie in here. Don't know how effective this'll be, but I know Machamp's gonna have a potion on standby. That actually did a decent chunk of damage. I'm impressed. My goodness. And cross chop's powerful, but again, I do resist it. Like, that was even a critical, so I could still withstand 2 more of those if they're not criticals, I think. Alright, well, that's gonna put Machamp in potion mode. Yep, there we go. But since I've taken care of the potion, I just have to now whittle this Machamp's health bar down. And burn a lot more, or at least as many hidden powers as I can. Okay, now is this going to be a critical? Nope, it still withstood it. I'll be honest, I'm amazed at just how much damage Effie is able to inflict right now, and I know I've got a near 20 level gap on the Machamp, but just knowing how ineffective Effie's attacks are, just to see them inflict a modest amount of damage is making me really happy right now. And that's enough. So, combination of Effie and Dart and a little help from Mr. Puff, we took down the Machamp. I like how simple Bruno's message is, so having lost, I have no right to say anything, go face your next challenge. Short and simple. Now, I only lost Effie and Mr. Puff on that one, so I don't have to burn as many revives. And of course, these being the early games, I have to sit through every single hit point being counted as the health stat heals back up. Sometimes that's why I'm thankful I use a couple of Pokemon that have low max health, even at high levels, just to speed things up a little bit. Okay, well, the next opponent is Karen, and she uses the few Dark-type Pokemon that were introduced in this game, alongside a Gengar and a Vileplume, I believe. And she leads off with an Umbreon, and it's a very difficult Pokemon to deal with, so I just have to think of how am I gonna start off on the Umbreon. You know, I might just stick with Dart in the front and just try to deal damage. So we'll see what happens here. So, Karen of the Elite Four. Here we go. Now the one Pokemon I am somewhat scared about is her Houndoom. I always remember having so much difficulty dealing with it because when I get to this point, my Pokemon are usually in the low 40s, and most of them are, like, most of the time they're fully evolved. They're fully evolved Pokemon that are often considered really good for the stage of the game that they're in. Like, they're usually like the final evolutions of 3 stages. But my party usually had difficulty dealing with the Houndoom because of how fast and how powerful it was. Oh my goodness. Screech, what is your accuracy? Just trying to get one Screech and that'll cut your defenses down. There we go. So now the Umbreon's defense is cut in half. Now, I'll only get one hit off here. But at the very least, it'll make up for one of the headbutts that I didn't do. And there is the chance of flinch. Now, the chance to flinch isn't increased because I'm using the King's Rock, because Headbutt already has the natural chance to flinch. But getting the flinches are always nice. So I'm gonna bring Mr. Puff in right now because I'm trying to bait some of her other Pokemon in, because the AI is smart enough to play around type advantages. So I want the Houndoom later. So yeah, here we go. So she brings in her Vileplume. And Weber can handle most of what Vileplume has to offer. Now, Stun Spore being an obvious problem, but I don't think Vileplume here knows many moves that I will have a problem with. And then, of course, there is the occasional Quick Claw trigger. So, like, it goes for Petal Dance, which I quadruple resist, and it locked it into Petal Dance. So I don't even have to worry about that, I just have to worry about paralysis. And there we go. That should be a downed Vileplume. Just like that. So now it's going to be either the Houndoom or the Murkrow, I believe, depending on types. And it's the Houndoom. Okay. Only because I don't know how strong that Houndoom is, and I want a safer switch for Mr. Puff. I'm going to bring Effie in. Yeah, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and Ice Beam are incredibly rare to find in these games, so any Pokemon that could learn it in this generation already had access to a really strong move. And they did help in Crystal, where there are move tutors for those 3 moves. That is a really good hit. And this is going to be one too. I lived a crunch. Way to go, Effie. You did exactly what I needed you to do, Effie. That was awesome. Just put 20 extra levels on an unknown and they can handle things. Now, that gives me my safe switch in for Mr. Puff. And I'm faster than the Houndoom. Oh, that takes care of the biggest nuisance. Didn't even have to deal with any potions either. Well done. Alright, but now we have a Gengar to deal with here, and that's going to be interesting, to say the least. Maybe I'll try slowing it down. Might help some of my other guys, just in case. Oh no, Lick! Hey, as long as I don't get paralyzed, I'm fine. Okay, well I know Gengar has decent special defense, so probably tank this Surf pretty well. Yes! I was hoping it had Curse! Oh, that's beautiful. Gengar decides to take itself out. And last but not least, a Murkrow. Now, I am cursed, and I don't want the health draining as much as it usually would, so I'm switching out. Now, Murkrow, it's definitely not one of the best Pokemon in this generation, but its offenses are decent at best. So I may take another hit or two here. Yeah, it's not until Murkrow got its evolution Honchkrow that the evolutionary line got some good power behind it. Okay, we got through that one with minimal casualties, but I cannot believe it. This team is actually holding its own against the Elite Four. Which means there's only one more fight left, and that's Lance. This team could actually do it. Okay, the champion is waiting. And I hope the champion will wait for me to stock back up on health. Okay, gotta think of a strategy here, because I know what I normally do. I always lead off with something that knows an electric move for Gyarados. And I know how... I'll probably lead with Ray, and I know how difficult Ray... or I know how difficult it is for Ray's punches to one-hit KO things, even if it's like a quadruple effective. So I get the feeling it's going to be... pardon me there. It's going to be a 2-hit KO on the Gyarados. And then that'll probably bring in... one of his 3 Dragonites after that. And then I have to worry about how strong Ice Punches will be on those things. And I know I've got as much power in Ice Punch as I can give Ray. And then it's the Aerodactyl and the Charizard, which Mr. Puff can handle. So, Ray and Mr. Puff are going to be the big guns here, and everyone else is going to be here on backup. But I can't believe it. We've made it to the final stage here. Hello, Lance. I've been waiting for you. Storm. I knew that you, with your skills, would eventually reach me here. There's no need for words now. We will battle to determine who is the stronger of the two of us. As the most powerful trainer, and as the Pokemon League champion, I, Lance the Dragon Master, accept your challenge. Here we go. 6-on-6, Dragons versus Majority Bugs. How will this play out? Let's begin. Alright, well, I'm fast enough. I can get the first strike on the Gyarados. Okay, and that's 2 hits. Ooh, if one of the Dragonites knows Thunder, that could be a problem. But I'm still fast enough. Okay, that's par for the course for me. Just 1 or 2 hits of 1 or 2 electric moves on a Gyarados, and that takes it out. Okay, that brings in... Yep, I think this is going to be a Dragonite that knows Thunder. That'll hurt. Okay, now let's try Ice Punch. Quadruple damage. Okay. Oh, I got lucky on that one. That is real luck there. Because if that Thunder Wave hit, I'd be taking a lot of damage, and my momentum for Ray would be severely crippled. Okay, well, he's bringing in all the Dragonites. And still level 47. So, no healing. It's the level 50 Dragonite that has the potential for potions. Okay, that's about the same. I couldn't get away from it the second time. Alright, the rain's gone. Oh! That's gonna hurt. Excuse me, what? I lived a Hyper Beam? Oh, wow. Ray, you are packing some defenses. Oh, wow. Oh, Aerodactyl. Hello. Please be nice to me. Fun fact, did you know that Rock Slide on Aerodactyl is illegal? Yeah, it's not actually supposed to be able to learn that. It's kind of like in Generation 1 with Lance's Dragonite knowing Barrier. But it is what it is, and this Aerodactyl has a very strong move. That can flinch. This could hurt a lot. Okay, I at least got 1 hit. Now that I think about it, I probably should have used Icy Wind. Really? Didn't want to chance the rock slide. Goes in for a hyper beam. Oh, okay. Now, if it plays out how it normally should, hyper beam would be a turn to rest. So I'll take advantage of that and Nightshade the Aerodactyl. Okay. Charizard. Okay, that's a potential problem. I'm not letting Weber die to a flamethrower right now. I could still use it. So, it's time for you to come in, Effie. I need you to tank at least one hit. That's what I'm talking about. I can still get a hit on the Charizard. Barring a critical, but I could still get a hit. Okay, and no burn, that's good too. Oh, this is getting tense. Like, I've lost my two heavy hitters. Wait, was that a speed tie? Seriously, what does this Charizard know that could decrease priority? And it got a critical. No, it was a legitimate speed tie. Oh, that's even funnier. I could lift this. Ah, commentator curse. However, that does allow me to bring Palmer in. And, yep, I am indeed faster than this Charizard. Okay. Oh, this is intense. And of course, the last one I have to deal with is the level 50 Dragonite. I don't have any gimmicks to make this easier. So, hit hard, hit fast. Here we go. Oh, not bad. Okay, going for Safeguard. This Dragonite here actually has the new Dragon-type move Outrage, which is basically a Dragon-type Thrash. But with Dragonite learning Safeguard, it can actually prevent itself from getting confused after Outrage's turn duration ends. Wow, I actually lived an Outrage. Okay, how's this gonna work? Ooh, very close. But not only is Dragonite going to take Palmer out, it's going to be out of the Outrage, so Lance can actually heal the Dragonite up. So I'm going to take advantage of this. Because the Dragonite has healed up, I can use Sludge Bomb. And maybe I can get a poison. Actually, no, he's got Safeguard up. So I would not be able to do that. Okay, Quick Claw worked. Fire Blast, really? Oh man, that's gonna hurt. And not only that, my last Pokemon's a bug. Excuse me, I lived a Fire Blast. Oh man, if I get a Quick Claw trigger and this hits, I win. Ah. Could not get lucky with that one. Okay, this one all comes down to a Yanma. Okay, there's no way I could live a Fire Blast. No, if Weber could barely live it, there's no way Dart could. So I'm gonna use Yanma's speed. Oh my goodness. Another flinch to be safe. Come on. Yes! Yanma did it! Oh. Oh. Dart, you did it. You slayed the dragon. Oh, wow, that was one of the best fights I have ever had. Yes! Oh, your Pokemon have responded to your strong and upstanding nature. As a trainer, you will continue to grow strong with your Pokemon. Oh, yes! And then we have Professor Oak and radio co-commentator Mary. So you certainly look more impressive. Your conquest of the league is just fantastic. Your dedication, trust, and love for your Pokemon made this happen. Your Pokemon were outstanding too. They were incredible. Because they believed in you as a trainer, they persevered. Congratulations. Let's interview the brand new champion. Oh, this is getting to be a bit too noisy. Storm, could you come with me? And thanks, I'm not so good with interviews. It's been a long time since I last came here. This is where we honor the League champions for all eternity. Their courageous Pokemon are also inducted. Here today, we witness the rise of a new League champion, a trainer who feels compassion for and trust toward all Pokemon. A trainer who succeeded through perseverance and determination. The new League champion who has all the makings of greatness. Storm, allow me to register you and your partners as champions. And they earned it. Ray, the ice-punching king. Mr. Puff, the water master. Dart, the dragon slayer. Palmer, the pyromaniac, because apparently that charcoal. Weber, the trickster. And Effie, the underdog. I can't believe it. This team of 6 actually did it. Good, I see you understand how to use Pokeballs. Oh, cannot believe it. I'm just gonna take a moment here to enjoy these credits. Oh, I still can't believe they did it. Like, that was tense, especially after I lost Ray and Mr. Puff. Like, I was hoping they would at least last until the level 50 Dragonite, and then whatever I had to deal with afterwards. But no, I lost them early, so I had to kind of pivot my strategies a little bit. But in the end, it worked, and they did it. Oh, I am just so happy right now with that. But as I'm sure any Generation 2 player knows, that defeating the Elite Four is only the end of the first part of this journey. So after the credits finish, I have the privilege of going to Kanto now. And then I have another 8 gyms to tackle. And then the game's final challenge, which is going to be immensely awesome to play and watch and experience, dealing with Red at the very top of Mount Silver. But we'll deal with the gym leaders first. That is going to be in the next episode, because this has already gone on long enough, and I just want a moment to enjoy the fact that I got through the Pokemon League again. So, to everyone who has stuck with me through to this part of the journey, thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and have a wonderful day.